Hi Capricorn, this is self-discovery support, and this is going to be your message. So I've been away for a little bit, and the pressures of work, but we're going to start off with, for you, what you most need to know right now. I think I haven't done the readings for about 2 weeks, and yeah, it just feels like let's start off with something that you most need to know. You have the I'm using the Kantiji Oracle, and it's the card number 8, a swan in a crowd of crowds. It's a really interesting card because if you look at it, you almost see like an absence, right? You don't really notice the swan. You most notice the crows, the things that are similar, the things that are swarming around this swan. And that swan could feel very isolated because of their difference, but it's almost like not knowing how amazing you are. So this card talks about difference, but difference which is something that you may almost have to accept about yourself, that maybe whatever group you're finding yourself in or dynamic, that there is a difference. You might feel different from or not quite connected to the people around you, but it can also signify, it's telling you like this difference is for a purpose, right? Everybody couldn't be crows. Sometimes you need a swan, right, to bring out other aspects of life and reality. So that's the message here. And now let's look at your color card. So yellow green is what you have. When I saw this, I was like, yes, Capricorn, it's like rejuvenation. It's like growth is happening here. It almost feels like you hear that bell, that's my cat. But it's like you hear of, in the readings before for Capricorn, I remember readings where Capricorn was trying to kind of understand the situation. Somebody around you was showing you how to be new, and there was a real call for you to kind of learn how to reapproach a situation. It kind of feels like in the time we've been apart, that's what's happened here. There is a kind of budding, growing that's happening. It's a kind of Page of Pentacles energy. It's like, let's reapproach something. Let's learn how to be in new ways. Let's experience new things. Okay, and so now let's pull your tarot spread. All right, Capricorn, so I'm using a new deck for you all. I'm hoping that this one is like really graphic, and it's hard to find a deck that is just the right thing. I'm thinking that this one could be another one. I have like a few that do that. Anyway, so Three of Swords seems to be the situation facing you, and that, imagine that there is another kind of swan, goose-like creature. You had that before. We're just talking about a swan in a crowd of crows, and this is someone feeling different, feeling disconnected emotionally, maybe coming to terms with the pain of that. This is not going to be the same because maybe we are not the same, and maybe I just have to appreciate the differences is kind of an internal thought that could be happening here. Now, I see that you are concerned. Some of you could be concerned as mothers, could be concerned about someone that you value, and that's why this makes it even harder, is the things that the role or the position or the connection that you thought you had is more difficult, because you're understanding that something has to change. Something has changed. It will maybe not recover, and yeah, that is hard. Here's the problem. It comes up as the Six of Swords for you. It's like maybe the idea of having to move on. So it kind of feels like you're a Capricorn that's coming into acceptance, moving on from what is, what no longer is, what has changed in your dynamic. Now, I kind of see that your feeling is the Five of Swords. So it is something that maybe can come out for Capricorn because you're so connected to achieving, completing tasks, sticking to what you're doing. Like, you're the cardinal earth sign, so you're going to be the one that is wanting to stick things out no matter what. I'm not going to give up, but sometimes that's not what's needed, right? That's the Five of Swords energies. I'm going to do whatever it takes to win, or I don't want to feel like the loser in this. I don't want to feel like I gave up, or I didn't have enough of what it took to kind of become successful at this. That's not what this is about. It's like he who's good with a hammer thinks everything is a nail. This is not what this is about. Sometimes life is just beckoning you to move forward, move away, or to evolve relationships that need to change. That's growth. That's growth. Everything has a cycle, and it's almost like embracing that cycle. I do see that in your hidden energy, though. There is the Fool. Yep. There's going to be a new start for you. The Fool, Queen of Coins. You're going to have your opportunity, and this is kind of the thing about let one thing go from one hand so that something can come into the other hand. It's time for that. So the advice here comes as the Ace of Swords. This is, look at that, it's like sunlight with the sword. It's like truth and clarity. I think you have to kind of focus on what is to be gained. You are coming out as a swan in a crowd of crows. It's okay. That is okay if you are in acceptance that there's difference. Maybe you're not suitable for this particular thing, or the relationship is one between a swan and crows. You know what I mean? We're different. That's okay. And maybe that doesn't mean that I'm going to have, or you're going to have, the successful relationship you pictured in your mind. And that's the thing that maybe you're having to come to terms with. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I'm wishing you all the best, and if you did like this, please do give a like, and of course subscribe so you can see more. Take care. All the best.